Saquarema City, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, 31 August 2022, 0 hours, 35 minutes. We'll have a conversation today, quite simple, quite clear, destroying all things, we did. We will have to erase some boards. First one is the comparative measurement inside the security forum, considering distortions that goes by chairs, impacting the preference, and is, of course, change the institutional behavior by the chairs that do not get along with the institutional premise. Can happen even inside the organized crime when you consider the corruption is part of the organized crime. And then you, by obvious, will observe that the area which is indeed highlighted, I would say, in the center of the circle, which belongs to a square, as you can observe, it's the minority area. The highlighted circle belongs to a circle that's not highlighted, but pointing, evidencing this. And this circle belongs to a regular area, despite present itself as behavior like something that is not a square. This goes as a conjuncture or a macro process boxed by our research. It's named Banach's space. The area highlighted, if you'd like to put numbers here, you will have positive 1, negative 1, 0, 0. See? The corruption inside the organized crime can be under the nemesis procedure in the same way. In the organized crime, we'll talk about who is the criminal intent inside the organized crime corrupted by the association with regular area, and we will obtain a privilege. See? Nominate these animals here. Can you do? You, corrupted authority, controlling the inflationary process and causes using the control of pandemic crime by the American breed. The research is divided in a very first moment by epic moments, I would say. Systemic crime in Brazil, published. And my life became, miserable. Then, a lot of things happened and I did things by myself. Economic and financial control, because the systemic crime goes by the interaction and the integration using a budget as an instrument for control, despite using it to transfer things. Part 1, budget. Part 2, guess what? Housebound. Bound. Budget, segmentation, bound, individualization. Like we do with you. We put you inside a paper to negotiate you. See? Simple. Then, now we observe that the kind of interference you do, considering the communication sector, which is a global process, is like this. I have my regular access. I have my access with failures and interference, which indeed is a different type of access if you switch the origin at this access. The difference between here something regular, here something failored, here something failored with a new pattern inside filling or occupying these chairs, for instance. By, by Fibonacci pattern, you do things in all areas. You set the gap, replace, take advantage by routers you do, even at the institutional power. Complained with IBM, top level, top chairs. United States, State Department, chair number one during Trump administration. The only way to get this is having the walking through this. See, we are having this and we offer it you. And we are not criminals. It means that the real criminals can't obtain this privilege. Belongs to nobody. See? The difference here is the origin is a trace. Here is a circle. And how you do this? Quite simple. I have my cable as communication. I have cable with mobile. See? I have mobile here. See how I traced you, filthy animal. You spend 30 years on federal prison in the United States and you will be at that boat if you are international criminal. Now you put a VPN here. And you can do this in any one of those areas as failure. And why you are having this as the multiplicity of signal spreading this like a small curtain to hide yourself, because you did this with the political murder on Rio de Janeiro and on São Paulo state. Can you understand? You protect the criminals because you belong to them. You are the police department, federal and local. Am I telling something absurd? Criminal offender. Blind Eye Association. In Brazil, it means that all crimes you committed has a failure. These failures goes by specific hands. These failures storage going by specific hand in a specific moment that can't be covered. It means it's unveiled. Now order a procedure considering all elements before. This pattern here we studied on mathematics. It's named the Pascal triangle. The behavior of your distortion goes like this. If your distortion is centered into an instrument named budget, This is a Ponzi scam, and you will have shares filled by corruption, by nepotism, insider trading to get the entrance, domain of circumstance, budget, and here we have hidden level as holographic. Because each one of those shares going by corruption as a criminal career inside the regular areas, public department or corporate offices, in general will do contracts to have signatures on body, and you can tell that is a lie because it's a fact. You can prove your innocence. In America, the judicial power use something named inference. You have this in Brazil, but you can use this in Brazil because you corrupted your criminal records and your criminal intelligence, even inside the security forum. So the global security and stability puts you out because you are worthless. And understanding they can get this clearly because you are guilty. You all. See? Any question? Have a good night.